It may not fall in the field. It may hit your car, your house, or worse. So call Pride Tree Service today and avoid all those headaches before they happen. Pride Tree Service, 572-2510. That's 572-2510.
All right, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock, 77 degrees. Nice looking Thursday. Hope you're doing well. Joe Martone sitting in for Robin McBlain. Robin went up to New Jersey yesterday to be with her son. Her son is going to turn 40 years old on Sunday, so it's a big celebration.
I got shoes older than that.
For their family. So looking forward to hearing all about it when she comes back. Right now, Joe's sitting in, and I don't see Galen on the phone. Galen Unold from LifeSouth. Normally we'll call in around this time, but you just keep your eye on that.
Here I was on the air something for Robin. I'm not calling in because it's something for Robin.
Yeah, it might be part
He never knows what I might ask him. That's what.
But I have here a topic. If Galen calls in, or even if he doesn't, I went to the airport, and
you did.
There were certain things you couldn't bring on the airplane, of course. But there were also certain things.
That's right.
There were also certain things you couldn't expect on an airplane. Whoop.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd it go?
He was there. I seen a light.
So anyways,
the light lit.
Certain things you couldn't expect on an airplane anymore that you used to see on an airplane.
Do I get to guess? Oh, somebody's ringing in. I keep saying it ring in.
You can guess. Good morning, Galen. We're on the air.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin, and then I'm going to go ahead and say Joe. My man, Joe, how are you?
Hey, Robin's here in spirit. I don't know. She's trying to keep me calm. I can't do the laugh. Remember that.
Where are you right now? Where are you?
I'm in Ocala. I'm trying to get to Gainesville. Having one of those mornings.
When's the next time you'll be on an airplane?
I hope not for a while.
Not for a while?
Well, I thought you were going on vacation somewhere.
Yeah, but not anytime soon.
He likes boats. Where do you leave your car when you go on a cruise? Where do you leave the car?
On shore? Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, I mean, I drive. I don't ever fly. So.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Do you leave it at a hotel parking lot, or is there a long-term parking lot for the cruise line?
Yeah, I mean, you can, but I just drive. I mean,
I know you drive, but where do you leave your car when you drive?
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood you. There's a parking lots and everything around there.
Oh, okay. And you just everybody does the same thing. So,
well, I usually go to motel the night before, and I leave it at the motel for up to 14 days usually or more. You leave it at the motel parked, and they have some of the motels have designated areas where you park and you just lock it and leave it.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah. And they do some charge.
Yeah, and they're. I mean, it's not a free parking lot.
Yeah, so, but what I like about it is they have the shuttle, because I use it for airlines, right from the motel to the airport, and you don't have to worry about weather or wet or nothing, and you boom, and you're there, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. By the way, Joe, you made me laugh so many times this morning.
What did I do wrong or do right? Yeah.
Well, no. I mean, you don't often hear when the term "she's a size 22" and then the next person say, "Yeah, she's hefty." I thought that was in today's day and age. It took a tremendous amount of courage. And then of course Larry followed that up. No. You see me say it's healthy, and I'm like, you're a size 22. I don't think you're healthy.
Well,
here you go. See,
I think you are.
This is why you don't have three men on a radio show.
It's everybody cringing on the other end. Oh, what did they say now?
So, how's the blood supply?
Oh, yeah.
We're okay. We're fine except for O negatives and ABs, and so we really just need people to get out there, give the gift of life, and donate blood. School is back in, and which is good because we're starting to catch up, but we just need more of it. That's the bottom line.
Now, that O negative or that O positive, which one's the universal kind of blood that fits almost any category?
O negative can be given to everybody.
So. There you go.
That's something.
Now you know.
So now
what do you have? What blood type do you have?
A B positive.
Same as me.
Yeah.
Hey, I could save your life.
I can be right back at you. Right back.
You guys are blood brothers.
Yeah, blood brothers. Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? If the thing is, you're saying like you said O negative or O positive? I'm sorry.
O negative.
O negative. It crosses all genders. It crosses everything. In other words, whether you're a Confederate or a Union soldier, whatever relative you might have had. Guess what? We all bleed red.
Yeah.
There we go. That's my 2 cents. I'm shutting up now.
Remember
I wouldn't give you. I'd give you a penny for that one.
A penny? Why?
Oh gosh.
Oh,
think it was worth it.
he's hard.
Maybe
He's
a
hard.
penny.
Hey, a week from tomorrow, you do your first high school football game.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's getting close.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
well,
I
you know
don't
the
know.
downside to this is that I told Dan. I said when he called me and said, "Hey, I want to do it." I said, "Look, I said, I'm not going to be able to help you." I said, "I'll be able to show up for the game, and that's about it." And so, I gave him a list of things he has to do. He's done none of it so far.
What is he?
Like what?
Call me off the air. I got to hear what he was supposed to do.
Well, all right. I'll
No,
give
off
him-
the air. No. We don't want to give trade secrets away now.
There are no trade secrets. He's got to test the system. That's a big one.
Oh, why? You want everything?
Call all the away teams and make sure that we're good to go.
What do you mean away
he's
teams?
just- We need some sponsors. We do need some sponsors.
Well, yeah, no
The away
sponsors,
teams
no
are-
games, I guess, right?
Right. So we're going to Bellevue High School, and I need to make sure that Bellevue High School knows we're coming.
Little
so-
details like that. So that's what you do, or that's he's supposed to do?
He's got to do that. I told him I'm not going to have time for that.
So you're just. Oh, Galen's gotten Hollywood on us now.
He's the star.
He's the
I don't
star.
have time. I told him I'm not going to have time.
Okay.
I have a job.
Well, that was between it. Wait a minute. This is a job too. Yeah, I understand.
I'm getting paid $0.
Well, hey, we love you for that, man. Hey,
Oh, I love it. Don't worry.
Well, hey, if like I was telling Larry the other day, if I was doing what you're going to do, I would have said, and the guys in the white shirts are going to tackle the guy in the blue shirt. The blue shirt got the ball. He's going from the right side to the left side of the radio, and he's got the white shirt down. And that would have been it for me.
You know what that sounds like? It sounds like something like a script out of the Three Stooges.
Yeah, probably.
It sounds like Laugh Olympics. Remember Laugh Olympics?
No.
You don't remember Laugh Olympics?
No. Is that a good thing, Galen? I don't remember Laugh Olympics.
Yeah, I remember the Laugh Olympics. That's
Really?
funny.
Yeah. that was-
Good analogy.
Oh, I missed that one.
Oh, you didn't miss it.
I'll have to
You're
YouTube
just
it.
not remembering it.
Oh, now we say what?
And Snaggletooth is ahead of Fred Flintstone. Fred Flintstone.
Exactly.
Oh, cartoons.
Right.
Oh, see, you didn't. Okay.
Laugh Olympics.
Well, you went from Three Stooges to Laugh Olympics. I'm thinking.
No, you went from Three Stooges. I said Laugh Olympics.
Oh,
All right, Galen, I have a topic here. I went to the airport with Robin yesterday afternoon rather, and there are some things that you won't see on airplanes anymore. You want to hear what they are?
Sure.
All right, here we go.
what did he say? He's going to say no.
Here we go. And then I would have changed topics because I have another topic for Galen. But
I've done that before.
Have
if
you?
listen to the show, I have changed the topic.
yeah. All right, you will no longer see flight attendants in hot pants.
I can't remember when I seen them in a long
Yeah,
time.
especially if they're a size 22.
Hot pants. There'd be a different description for that, wouldn't there be?
I guess it's short shorts back in those days, right?
No, parachute pants will be called.
Parachute pants?
Yeah, size 22.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Larry's a little slow on the uptake this morning.
Larry.
Thank you, Galen.
All right, Pan Am 707 Clipper was advertised as being vibration-free so they could afford to have fresh flower arrangements on every tray table. And they did. You no longer will see fresh flower arrangements on the airplane. They don't do that anymore.
They vibrate the hell out of you now? What does this mean?
I don't know. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy. I've never heard that one. I didn't know fresh flowers were such an issue.
Well, you've flown before a lot, right? I've never seen flowers on any of my flights. I used to go 747s across the United States. I don't remember any flowers.
Did you fly Pan Am?
No, I didn't.
Pan Am did it.
Oh,
They
Pan
did,
Am.
They did it till the late 1970s. That's when they did it.
Wow. Galen?
Yeah, I didn't. I've never heard of that either.
Okay, good. All right.
You will never see a seat assignment with an I or a Q or an O or an S.
Why is that?
There's no 22I because after the computer technology came into play, computers couldn't differentiate between an I and a 1, it says here.
Oh.
So seat 22I doesn't exist anymore. The alphabet goes from H to J, etc., H to J to K, etc. And then O because it looks like a 0, Q because it looks like a 0, and S because it looks like a 5.
S would look
Well,
like
I
five,
just assumed that the airlines were stupid when I saw that.
I thought they were superstitious, like the 13th floor doesn't exist, huh?
I don't know why it's called the DEC alphabet, but that's what it's called, the DEC alphabet.
They made it during December, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. You will no longer see a window at the end of each row of seats. They place them differently now, so you will sometimes be sitting next to the partition between windows.
Oh, you know what? I've seen that before. And I just thought that they reconfigured it because again,
what?
The airlines are idiots.
Oh, so all you see is a bulkhead.
The separation between seats used to be 34 inches. Now, to put more seats in a plane, it's 31 inches, and therefore some seats do not end up near a window.
And you don't want to be next to a size 22. I think
No. I always volunteer.
Male or female.
Give me an example. Give me an example of a lady that's famous. So I'm not going to offend anybody.
I have no idea what
that's a 22.
That seems really big. I don't know. I don't know that.
I always volunteer to go by the exit seat. I can
give me an example of somebody who's a 0, Galen. Do you know somebody who's a 0?
Well, I thought I think just about every supermodel's a 0. So.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, they're all tall and slender, and they're all 0s.
Yeah. That's a polite way of calling them slender. Very good.
All right. Speaking of that thing, you will no longer see in-flight fashion shows. I actually remember this.
In-flight fashion?
Yes, you'll be.
What airlines did you fly?
I used to fly. I flew Pan Am back when I was younger. I flew American Airlines. I don't know which ones had it.
Did you ever see one, Galen?
No, but I used to fly Eastern.
Eastern too, Eastern, yeah.
I used to.
First airline I was ever on was Eastern.
Yeah,
I had
United.
Braniff, you ever
they gave me my wings.
Does anybody remember Braniff Airlines?
No. I flew United, and then the local one was called Pilgrim Airlines.
Really?
Up in Connecticut, Pilgrim Airlines. And when we come back, I'll tell you a quick little blurb about Pilgrim Airlines, and it will make you chuckle.
All right. We will be right back. I want to make sure we thank our 2 sponsors for Galen's important reminder that we are the only reason there's a blood supply, and that is by us volunteering to sit or lay down for about a half hour every 8 weeks, donate some blood. Yeah. Palm Garden of Ocala Health and Rehabilitation Center makes that announcement possible. They're at 2700 Southwest 34th Street. Go by, take a tour. You'll see why we recommend Palm Garden for all of your long-term, short-term, or respite care needs. And remember these 2 words. They are a skilled nursing facility. Skilled nursing. Penn Flooring. Put the flooring down in WOCA. It's durable. It's beautiful. And you can go to their showroom and see the choices that you could pick from for your own home or office at 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the McKay-Williams Bridge on 17th Street, a few blocks from Pine Avenue. We'll be right back with Galen talking about more things we no longer see on airplanes.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Sunshine mixing with clouds on this Thursday with an afternoon thunderstorm in the area, high 89 to 93. Partly cloudy Thursday night, low 74 to 78. On Friday, a mix of sun and clouds with a shower or thunderstorm around. Arriving in the afternoon at the coast, the high 89 to 93. Saturday, partly sunny with a stray afternoon thunderstorm, high 90 to 94. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
If you find an animal or a bird that needs help, call Animus Foundation at 352-843-6379. They will come and get the animal if you can't take it to them. High school students and those with court-ordered community service can earn required hours in this rewarding environment. And veterans who share a bond with animals and parents who have been through mental or physical trauma are especially welcomed. Families, clubs, and tourists can arrange for tours of Animus without driving for hours or miles. Consider volunteering. Animus needs you.
Hang tough, baby. It's rodeo time in Ocala. The 35th annual Ocala Shrine Pro Rodeo returns September 1st and 2nd, 7:30 nightly. Witness America's #1 sport in the greatest show on dirt as cowboys ride to help children walk. It all happens rain or shine in the covered arena at the Southeastern Livestock Pavilion. For tickets and information, call 352-402-8808. Don't miss the rodeo in Ocala.
In Grace, 1943, the Grace family lives in Miami, Florida during World War II. The book is historical fantasy. The history is real, but the characters have special powers called graces. And it's the first in a series. Fact meets fiction in Grace, 1943, a fascinating book filled with adventure and humor by Courtney Williamson Milford. Now available in print and as ebook on Amazon.com. Listen in August 23rd at 9:05 during AM Ocala Live to this fabulous author.
All right, 19 minutes after 8 o'clock.
Fabulous.
Yeah, I'm reading that book, by the way, so that I know what we're talking about when we get to it.
Well, there you go. When you get to it, yeah. You like that? Yeah.
Galen Unold on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center. Remember, donate blood. It's the only way there is a blood supply is when we donate blood. Joe Martone sitting in for Robin McBlain, who is in New Jersey.
New Jersey.
This week because her son turns 40 on Sunday.
Like I told her before you got on the air, Galen, I said, I got shoes older than that. So she's 40 years old.
So you have a story about Pilgrim Airlines.
Pilgrim Airlines, yeah. It was, they were flying into New York, and the pilot got on the air, and he says, can you tell me what time it is, And the tower got back to them and says, well, if you're United Airlines, it's 1 o'clock. If you're American Airlines, it's 1300. If you're Pilgrim Airlines, the big hand's on the 12 and the little hand's over by the 1. There you go. That's the short version of it. Galen, are you there?
I enjoyed it. I liked it.
That was the sped up version.
To be honest with you, I was going into sleep mode because you told me off air it was going to be a 30-second, but I know in Joe time that's like 3.5 minutes.
Well, see, I fooled you, didn't I?
I wasn't sure if that was the punchline or not, and I didn't want to laugh and be rude.
I've never been laughed at or laughed with.
And then you told me you were going to have a laugh track because I know you're a laugh track guy.
You know what? I forgot it at the house. Damn it.
Okay.
I have a laugh track. I can use it.
Too late now. Too late. The moment has passed.
One of the things you won't find on the plane now is smoking. There's no smoking section.
Hallelujah.
Any longer on an airplane.
Hallelujah.
How did that work anyway? How could you be in a tube and have a smoking section?
But I will tell you this. My wife and I were talking about it. I guess you build up an immune system to it, where you can deal with it. Because now you can smell a cigarette from 3 blocks away, and it's like, oh my God, I can't believe somebody's smoking in a park. Whereas before we were sitting in basically a tin can in an extra large phone booth, and people were lighting them up full way.
Well, sure. Well, nowadays, if someone has smoked, and then walks in a room, you can smell it on them.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and
I think you're right.
Worst about that? When when I would fly when I was in my teens or something, you'd get into the seat and then in the ashtray was just full, and you were like, oh God, I got to sit next to that for the next 3 hours.
Oh yeah, that aroma.
Yeah. Oh, it's just horrible.
See, I'm getting better. I didn't call it stink or an odor. It said aroma.
All right, here we go. Some more things that you can you will not find on airplanes anymore. You will not find pianos on airplanes anymore.
When was there a piano on a airplane?
Upstairs on the 747.
Exactly. They had the piano bars.
Yeah, I know that.
The pianos were electronic. They were the Wurlitzer electric pianos, and a lot of times there was no piano player, just a piano. So people would go up there and
have a drink,
and they would say, "Oh, I know how to play the piano. Let me play something."
And they press one button.
They'd play the piano, spill their drink on it, and then some of the keys wouldn't work. So they got rid of them. They got rid of the pianos.
Is that something you're looking for in an airline? I mean, for me, I'm looking for the cheapest price.
That's today.
With the lowest bag fee.
That's today. Yeah.
Yeah, that's today. And that's
go in there and say, "Well, what's the meal on this one?"
Well, that's why they changed. They shortened the distance between seats by 3 inches to get more. The more people, the better, right?
I remember when they used to have food. You remember that, Galen?
Speaking of food, you no longer see tableside meat carving. They used to come to your table with.
I do remember that.
You remember that?
Yeah.
I was on a flight to LaGuardia from Orlando, and they were making like a salad, like a tossed salad for each passenger as they were walking through.
Amazing. Wow.
Now they even warn you not.
First class.
They warn you not to drink the water from the plane.
But I'll bet you the ticket was $600-700 a piece back then too.
Yeah, it was up there.
And an equivalent dollar.
You no longer are served champagne in coach.
I never got champagne in coach.
Typical flight from Albany, Georgia to just to Valdosta, Dothan, and Columbus would always have even those short routes would have champagne and coach.
Never had champagne.
Short flights.
Like a 35-minute flight.
Drink fast.
Continental Airlines.
You know, I have driven from Augusta to Dothan. Same day.
Quicker than that.
You know what I mean? It's like not that big a deal. I wonder if you still have to go through Atlanta on that flight.
They no longer have movie screens on airplanes.
Yeah, that I miss.
No more movie screens.
Do you?
Yeah,
Now you can watch whatever you want to watch because you just bring your tablet. You pay the $7
Oh, yeah, well.
charge. And then you can watch and you don't have to worry about the dude next to you moving and all of a sudden you miss the best scene.
That's one way of looking at it. One way of looking at it. Sorry.
Well, you could watch the movie for free. You had to pay for the headset to hear it, remember?
Yeah, people used to bring on their own. Yeah. Did you ever sit next to somebody that brought their own in?
And do you remember how the headset worked? It was not electronic. It was air. Do you remember that?
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
It was just an air tube.
They didn't fit into my ears. They just hurt. It was like it was like an ice grip onto my head.
They no longer display framed artwork inside the airplane. They used to have framed artwork hanging on the flat surfaces inside the airplane.
Don't remember that. Maybe that's 747 on the second floor. I don't know.
They no longer have a Pong game.
I don't remember Pong Game.
Let's see, Continental Airlines used to have their DC-10s fitted with a pub configuration, and you could go to their wet bar and play a game of Pong.
I don't remember any wet bar. I don't think I've ever seen a wet bar.
Again,
the only thing I've seen is that tray that comes zooming through.
And now the last one on the list is, I think I've seen this on some of the Dubai airlines. We no longer have sleeping berths in airplanes, but I think they do in the Dubai ones.
Oh, they still have them, but it's first class, right, Galen? First class?
It's got to be above first class.
I guess so. I don't know.
Would you go to sleep? I mean, you'd have to be flying to Australia to have enough time to want to sleep.
Across the United States, 4 hours.
No, I have flown multiple times to Hawaii or Korea or the Philippines. And yeah, when you're on the plane for 23 hours, you'll sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Would you say 2 or 3 or 23?
He said 23. 23.
Well, yeah, I would imagine you would sleep.
Yeah.
I'd sleep sitting down.
But yeah, well, you across the United States, so it's 4 hours. That's a 4-hour flight, right now. And you, good night, see you later.
So those are the things you can no longer see on airplanes.
Unless you get someone chatty. I don't know where this name came from, Chatty Cathy.
Are you a chatty? You're a chatty flyer, aren't you?
No. Believe it or not, I am not.
You just shut it down?
I shut it down, and I look at what other magazines I bring with me, or of course I can't think of the name of it. That magazine that the airlines put out. You see all
Sky magazine.
Sky, I guess it is. Sky Mall. Sky Mall, is it?
Sky Mall. There you go.
You look at oh wow, I can't afford that. Oh wow, I can't afford that. Oh wow, I love it, but I can't afford that. One of those things, Yeah. I'll look through that. And then I'll try to snooze for a second or two, but no, I'm not. I don't talk much.
Harry, don't you think that Joe is he's a chatty?
I'm thinking he's probably chatty with people he doesn't know. Like, I'm guessing if he and Patsy fly, he's probably quiet. But if you're sitting next to somebody, you're flying by yourself.
Oh, when I flew by myself, did I talk a lot? No. That's not me. Believe it or not.
Now, Larry, I don't imagine you being a chatty Pat.
Oh, I am not. I hate it. I can't stand it. When I flew with Alex last October, there was a guy talking to me, and I was thinking, "Would you please stop? Where's the clock? Where's the clock so I know it's almost over?"
Yeah, but what if it's a good-looking girl next to you, Larry?
It doesn't matter to me.
And then you don't talk for a completely different reason.
They don't usually talk to me anyway. All right, Galen, where is the Bloodmobile today?
Oh, today, Larry, we're at the Walmart in the Shores.
All right.
Walmart in the Shores. Oh, that's that new one there. Okay, yeah.
All right. Well, don't forget, there's a fashion show tonight in case you want to take it in. Just so
No. Maybe you could find out what a size 22 is.
Oh, my God. Somebody out there is having a
conniption fit. We'll call that
a hard time with us this morning.
Oh,
what a size 22 fits. I don't know what that is.
I don't know either.
I'm going to have to Google it when I get off the phone.
That's it. Yeah, they'll have a picture for you.
All right, Ken. Hey, thank you for what you do. We'll talk to you tomorrow. 1 week from tomorrow, you're doing a football game, it sounds like.
I am. Yes, at Bellevue, Trinity High School at Bellevue. If Dan does his job.
If we get sponsored.
I'm doing it regardless.
Oh, okay.
All right, we'll be back. Thank you, Galen.
Bye, all.
Bye.